Last time on Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Please revise your testimony with this new information. Then we can go and play some strip poker. I would enjoy it quite thoroughly. I was the one stripping. But please, Your Honor, we don't have to do this. No, it's too late. My shirt's off now. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, or Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I actually don't know which order the title was in. I think I switched it around. It's weird that it's Apollo Justice Ace Attorney and not Ace Attorney whatever like all the other games I've played. Anyways, last time we left off, and we were in the middle of solving this mystery, which isn't really a mystery. They were asking where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim in from the front. No. They would have to be standing in the cabinet. The killer had to be standing, well, here. You get points for flair, but that's all you get. Ack. I was onto something there, too. I hardly need to point it out. That standing there would be impossible. The victim is facing a solid cupboard. It's not like anyone can fit in a cupboard. That's ridiculous. Who would ever think of such a thing? Wow, Apollo, you're just an idiot, aren't you? Try using your brain for once. Or are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above? Ha! You're such an idiot. It's simple logic, really. If this was the only place the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime... Wait, I know, pick me! At the moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there. That's a conclusion That's the conclusion that we're going to? Not that, like, someone hollowed out the cupboard, because, I mean, that's what I would go with, but... Okay. Maybe my line of thinking's just too far out. What's this now? I mean, that's the only explanation, right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. A suggestion? What the hell? What is he talking about? We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately. Oh, bailiff, send a team to the crime scene immediately. Also, get me a sandwich. Have them try to move the cupboard. Your Honor. What? There's one more thing your men should look for. Please give this to the bailiff. Huh? Right. Oh, yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright. I do my best. Phoenix must be having, like, such a big... He must just be sitting here like, oh, I miss this. These were the good times. Oh, it's like to be here. It's like, Mr. Wright, you can stop licking the walls now. This tastes like justice. But let's forge ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then this cupboard wasn't here, which means... Apollo, try moving the cupboard. Ugh. Oh, I see. Alright, yeah. But, I mean, someone could just be inside the cupboard. Are we not thinking about that? Is that impossible? I guess. Thank you. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. At the time of the murder, it has to have been shown as here. Or as it is here. Yep, so he wouldn't be able to see through. Now everything is in its place. To reconstruct the moments of the crime. Oh my. What's this? Well, what is it now? Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears we found yet another contradiction. What I believe to be the final contradiction, in fact. Oh dang. Notice something, Apollo? Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. Edgeworth is just sitting there in the crowd like, oh my god, I finished this case. I figured out this case, like, yesterday. What the... This hurts inside to watch. Now then, Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradicting indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the second witness? Which one? There's a lot of people in this picture. Just click one, really. Whoa, hold on. There we go. I did not mean to move that. Yeah, so it wants me to point out you. About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? I don't get why Apollo does this weird, like, I like the animation where he's just like, oh, but sometimes the animation just doesn't match up with what he's saying. Like, he's so modest and nervous all the time, but he's just like, are we okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs. Oh! That's right. I'm surprised, like, Kristoff hasn't said anything like an eternity. That's right. Someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. Wow, Apollo truly is on the side of justice. What did you say? Oh, is the coolest defense in the West losing his cool? Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And someone was, while the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard. Oh, damn. Got him right in the place. So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court. Exactly where did you witness the crime scene from? Can you stop grunting, please? It's really making me uncomfortable. You see the subtitle, increasing groans of discomfort. Or is it groans of incomfort increase? I don't know. Excuse me, Your Honor. Order this court of law and I will have order. We just now received word from our investigative team at the Borscht Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor. Oh? And what did they find? Well, Your Honor, it turns out there's a secret passage. What? There's a secret passage behind it. That's something I did not consider. What? I think you'd be more confident and I think you'd move some things around, but I guess not. Wow, I need to fire everyone in that team. Ah, yes, I believe I mentioned something of that sort before. This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I do remember him saying something about that now that he mentions it. A secret passage is handy to have when you're engaged in illegal goings-on. You never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. So the room has a secret passage. Where does it go? The other side connects to the restaurant above. Why didn't you just say so? Why, just say so. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops. And enjoy a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. His face is like, what? It's happening again. I'm kind of used to it by now. You see where our line of simple deductive reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. There are so many Phoenix Wright cases that just like, if someone did not hand Phoenix something, it would have been over. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked, and the victim's hat was only off his head for a few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin? Come on, say something. Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith. A date with destiny. You don't really have to be this cheesy, Apollo. I just want an explanation. None of your bullshit. I have enough from Wright. What you say about me, Judge? You dare talk about me like that? Oh, yes, I will. There he crouched, hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard, holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. Then he came, and he took it. Wait, what? Eek! What? Why did you do that? Wait here, I'll get help. Miss Olga Orley was out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why she couldn't have seen, Gavin come in at all. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops. Leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passage and into the hideout. He was surprisingly gray and really flat. The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside. So he turned around his chair. He wheeled his chair around to look, and after the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. That single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. Oh, I love that little head too. Oh, look at me. Oh, I have to move my hair out of my face because I'm so mad. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly, truly sorry. I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin? Mr. Payne! Yeah? Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion. What? Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening. How do you not believe this is happening by now? You've seen tons of crazy shit go on in this place. Tons of it. But I'm afraid the circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately. Objection. Oh, is he gonna freak out? I'd love to see him freak out. Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. What? It's not every day you get to witness a legacy attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin? Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked. That a person of your caliber would be taken by such a low-grade parlor trick. Excuse me? The defendant is cleared of all suspicion? This is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. And not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney. That twitch. Illegal evidence! How is evidence illegal? You're doing the crime. Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin. Is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course. This bottle, for instance. The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking? How do you intend to explain away the fingerprints? You can see the picture, I believe, with him sitting right next to the bottle. And this is not at the murder scene. This is upstairs. He's sitting right there next to the bottles. And not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Payne? Actually, yes. The fingerprints on the bottle were, upside down. I seem to recall this being an issue earlier. In the court and this case demand an explanation. Mainly me who can't get this bitch of a twitch out of my front eyebrow. I don't know why I said front eyebrow. Does he have a back eyebrow? I can only think of one reason why one would hold a bottle upside down. And that is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor, I don't think there's any more reason to stay here. Just declare him guilty and I'll be on my way. See how the codfish squirms to the last well, Apollo? Yes? What? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation, just like that. Yeah. Just like what? I'm sure you can do it, Apollo. I believe in you. You don't even know me. I'm sure you won't get me put in jail. Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to gulp? Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one. Is there really another? Take another look at the court record. I'll believe you find a simple answer to that there, in plain sight. How about you just say the answer out loud? I would appreciate that. Make my life a little bit easier. It would be hasty to deliver a verdict with unanswered questions indeed. Very well, Mr. Justice. Mr. Gavin said that the court and this case demand an explanation. Don't worry, justice won't leave until justice is done. Justice is mad. Mr. Apollo, are you all right? Justice is mad. Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court. What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints on the bottle are upside down? Let's just double check everything. I mean, the only thing I can think of is this picture where you can see the bottle. Why the finger? Well, they said that they hid. Is it because... Oh, you know what? Is it because he got the card out of the bottle? Is that why? And he was shaking it upside down to get it out? Is that why? I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. Or he got whatever's in the bottle out. I can't just present the bottle itself. That doesn't seem reasonable, though. So I'm going to present this picture. I guess. I'll try it. I doubt it's going to be right. If not that, then I guess I'd have to present the bottle itself. So yeah, let's try the picture first. It's actually easier to show than explain, Your Honor. Place that bottle on the floor next to your chair. Excuse me, on the floor? Yes, now reach down and pick it up. Without getting out of your chair. Ah! I see he's using the power of common logic. Damn, I've never faced such a menace. See, you naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers! Upside down. Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, said... Oh yeah, I like this tune. Okay, anyways. Sorry. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here. Playing piano, bottles of grape juice are on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times. Wow, I can't believe it was that simple. Recall our dinner that evening, Christoph. I was drinking my usual juice then, too. Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. But then you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano. And you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon. Yeah? Caught now, Mr. Gavin. Order! Order! What do you have to say to these charges, Mr. Gavin? Oh, I can easily prove them wrong. Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection. What? You claim that I switched the bottle. Where's your proof? Proof? Well, that's, as I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Your Honor, when you initiated the investigation of the hideout earlier... Oh yeah, that's right, he requested something else. Do you recall that I requested an additional investigation? Oh, yes. I have your memo right here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the Borscht Bowl Club. And here's one of the bottles in question. Damn! Wow, it's like you didn't even know. One, are you going to dust that for fingerprints too? I would be surprised. Oh, because that bottle would still have the freaking thing in it, wouldn't it? I wouldn't be surprised if any were on that but his. Mr. Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake, true. That bottle won't bear a trace of anything. Apollo, the answer's right there. Just stop. Think about it. Use your brain. Say Apollo. Yes? Why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle? But why? Just humor me. Mr. Wright, this bottle will solve this case once and for all. What? That's some bottle. Oh, let's see. Zoom in on the bottom. Yep, there it is. There's something inside the bottle. Yep, there it is, the cheater card. What's this? That card, it can't be. Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment. Miss Olga Orley? Yes, our little swindling Devotchka. I don't know what that means. What does Devotchka mean? Yeah, tonight, I planted... She's not even in that voice anymore. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. Wait, this isn't... You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony. Oh, yeah. I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was a 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game. Disposed? Where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. I don't know why I threw it in there. I probably should have just put it actually somewhere interesting, but thanks to that, I won't go to jail, so that's pretty good. The 5 of hearts. This is the card. The bottles were swapped. And the only one who could have done that was the 4th person at the club that night. The hooker missed you, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Oh my god. You will all fall before me. What? Have you reached, like, deity levels of lawyer? What is this? Oh my god, he's using the ultimate technique. Duck, quickly. That is all. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little ta-ta-ta? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Right? This is insane. What about me? What about you? Oh, that really hurts my feelings. Shut up, tutorial. Don't I get to prosecute anyone? It's been like 4 games. Come on, I can't... 1? Not even 1? What's wrong with you people? I believe this time we've finally come to the end of our trial. God, I'm having trouble speaking. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin? He admitted everything. We're processing his arrest right now. I see, still, one has to wonder why you would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? None that we know of. Mr. Wright, have you anything to add? I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter. About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler. An odd profession to be sure, and that's all we know about him. I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor. This is good, very good, Mr. Wright. Yes. See me in my chambers. 7 years and you still haven't lost your touch. Christoph Gavin was a man with such significance for me, both as a friend and a lawyer. He was extremely talented, to be sure. I needed 2 things before I could confront him. First was a place where no injustice could be tolerated, this courtroom. The second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, defense attorney. You, Apollo. Me? A dark time is coming for our legal system. A twisting of justice brought on by our very own court system. We have to set it right. Mr. Wright? You know, I've heard from you guys, not only you guys, but things online, that one of the problems with this game is that it's focused way too much on Phoenix and doesn't develop Apollo as a character. And that might kind of suck, I have to admit, because I do want to know a bit about Apollo. Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. Well, this seems to be a good time to announce the verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Wright, guilty! I mean, oh shit, I already said it out loud, so I guess you're going to jail, Mr. Wright. What? That's not even fair. Oh, well, I forgot. I'm sorry. Go to jail now. Court is adjourned. April 20th, 4:28 p.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thanks, Apollo. You came through just like I thought you would. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. Alright. It was you who cornered Mr. Gav, the killer. I couldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability. Ability? Yes, a sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough. Wait, I wonder if he means... I have one question for the witness, then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? What was that, Mr. Wright? You'll have to find the answer to that question yourself. Maybe one day you can see that people are lying like me. So how do you even lose court cases? It's actually a lot more difficult than you'd think. The answer, right. Today is so full of questions without answers, most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have had to commit murder? Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come. Huh, wait, you don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girls whose picture is in your locket. So you guys did tell me. I thought, like, Trucy was gonna be around Apollo's age, and that's why I was like, oh, Trucy's gonna be Apollo's waifu. But then I realized Trucy's, like, 15, and I'm like, oh. Well, Trucy's gonna be a cute sidekick character then. That's how it's gonna work, and I'm fine with that also. Your daughter, right? That's right, she's my daughter. You know, you were right about this locket. Huh? I took this off his neck the night he died. But it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. The truth is, this locket really did belong to him. Wait, but that's perjury. You testified. You said that locket was yours. I said no such thing, actually. Huh? I merely said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. A subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And it's the truth. Wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it? Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still just getting started with your career. Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I'll work for Gavin. Oh, that's right. He works for Mr. Gavin, who he just put in jail. I work for Gavin's law offices, after all. I still can't believe I just saw Mr. Gavin get led away in handcuffs. Apollo? Yes? How about coming to work for me? Huh? You mean at the Wright & Co. law offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't... Wow, is Phoenix that popular now? Jeez, that's awesome. I can't imagine that to be true, but... Wait, but didn't you... You're not a... Oh, I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore. That incident 7 years ago. That legendary trial. And at the middle of it all was one man, Phoenix Wright. The case reached its sad conclusion and he left law for good. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts? I'm not qualified to stand in the court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. Forged evidence? What are you talking about? Phoenix, stop hiding bullshit everywhere. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. One piece. Oh, the card. It just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this was a forged. Oh, it's the bloody card, isn't it? Shoot, why did it have to be the bloody freaking card? Why? Whoa, whoa, how did I just do that? Whoa, hold on. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. That should be good enough. Anyways, let's see. It would have been the card then, right? You mean this? Don't you? I got this from your daughter, Mr. Wright. Yes, that card shouldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Leaving the wrong card in its place, luckily for us. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. Oh, wow. So Phoenix just forged evidence. That's different. A fraud? How can you be so sure? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. Ah, so it was a trap. I don't know, it feels kind of weird to have Phoenix resorting to these kinds of things in order to win his cases. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then you really... Yes, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't do something like what? You can't do that, Phoenix. You're senpai. Senpai never cheats. Come on. Who's calling themselves an attorney, Paulo? So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? Apollo, are you like yelling at him or growling? I punched him. Oh my god. Did you just really... It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office's address. Drop in if you like. You just socked Mr. Wright? Oh my god. Mr. Wright. Oh, about your uppercut. Try yelling, "Take that!" next time. I find it packs a little more punch. Oh, you're still awesome, Phoenix. And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. You had a good time. What? You almost went to the jail. You almost went... What? Phoenix, you're insane. And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door. And that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved. And at the time, I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. We'll find out about that soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. My name's Titus, and this is my story. Well, that was a decent first case. I liked it. People were saying it was really good. I don't know how I'd like rank it though. I think it might be my favorite. I mean, it's still not the strongest case in the world, but I think it's my favorite out of the first ones I played so far. So that was really nice. I really appreciated it. And I want to see where we go with this whole like Gavin business and how it's going to link into the last case, because as far as I'm concerned right now with the last case of the second game, nothing will beat that right now. Nothing. Like, it was just perfect, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to save this here. And now with a real save method with a save state, because I'm cheat like that. Sure, why not? Oh my god, that was fun, though. So, we're going to start episode 2, Turnabout Corner. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this, and I was actually worried for a second when I went to go check, like, the views the other day, and I'm like, oh, the views are so low, no one must be watching. And I actually got kind of down about it for a little while, and then I looked at the actual watch time, and it's like, oh, people have watched 32 hours of this, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys are amazing, and thank you for your support. Thank you so much. So anyways, let's start Turnabout Corner because I don't feel like producing a 35-minute episode. Turnabout Corner. Okay. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. What? Trucy, what? Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops. Oh, murder gun! Murder gunshot. I actually have no clue what just happened there. I have no clue. Two months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself that I'd never come here. Honest. Is he at the... What the fuck? Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Oh, you must be here for the interview, right this way, huh? Oh, it's her again. Hi, Trucy, what's up? Hello there. You found the right place. Oh, how do I do like a cute girl voice? I gotta get this into my... Okay. Hello there. It's close enough. I'll work out the kinks later on. Sorry if you sound a little testosterone-y. Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Oh, well. Now shall we begin? Oh, wow. Her animation. Look at that. Like, her idle animation is so stepped up. I think it's because, like, it was DS game, and this game is actually made for the DS instead of being, like, a GBA port. Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. I guess defending? Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. A little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Or no, that's Apollo. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me, defend. Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. She's so weird. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend? No. Excuse me, but do you know where you are? The Wright & Company law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go and read the sign out front again. Wait, what? What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right point. Please stop. It hurts to read. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. Are you really? It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. Oh, yep, that's her. That's right. She's my daughter. You're the red mage from the picture. Trucy Wright? Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Justice Apollo, attorney at law. Fine. What is happening here? So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Juicy Wright Magician Extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid, too. I'm a professional, you know? Right. Promise you'll come to see one of my shows, okay? Here's a flyer. No, I don't really. You'll show up. I swear. No, ma'am, I really don't. Show up or else I'll kill you. All right. I guess I'll show up. Let's see. Oh, and the other person in our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Wow, that's some low standards for an agency. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're an optimistic one, I'll give you that. I still have yet to see if I'll like her more than... What I want to see is I want to see, like, Maya's animations, or sprite animations redone too, because I think those might look really, really good. I'm not too sure on it, though. They might have just kept them the same, kind of like the judges. I'm not sure. Oh, we have a little Apollo back here in the background. Trucy Wright. So you're Phoenix Wright's daughter. That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office, too. It's pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? That is very similar to Maya's, like, determined face. Determination. 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. That implies some things. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. Is she, like, adopted? Like, they have different hair colors. And from what I can tell on this work, different eye colors, too. Didn't he say she was? I don't remember. I don't think they could be blood related. Unless Phoenix was like, before game 1, he's like, hey, Maya, come here. It's like, what? I don't even know you. It's like, let's make babies. And it's like, okay. That's the only other explanation I could think of. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Eh, you know about that? That surprise is like, oh. Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get the chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me. About Mr. Wright. Why is he such a homeless, like, freakazoid? He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. What? Wow, this guy cannot catch a break. The hospital? Yeah. He's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Why? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now. And, I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. Okay, come on. Time to see what happened to what? Oh, it's a tiny piano with a wine bottle on top of it. Phoenix, I think you got some drinking problems. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, God. Yeah, visitors. Oh, what? I don't know what voice to give you. Visitors, are ya? Sounds like Yoda, I guess. Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep. Dr. Hickfield's name. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Hey, oh, you are very creepy. I do not like you. Is this Daddy's room? I feel like I've seen him in a different case from forever ago. It's been so long since I played the original series. I think he was in the older ones. I feel like I remember him, and I didn't like him back then either. Oh yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you like examined? Oh god, you're so creepy. Go away. Doctor? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Get out of here before I kill you and, like, slit your throat. And suplex you. Why, if it isn't Daddy-o, the cutest little thing in town. I guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. Oh, God. Ugh. What an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect to see you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. You're not even, like, wearing medical attire and you seem fine. What happened? So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, the victim... wait, what the hell? Me, the victim of a hit and run. A hit? You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. He tossed me 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone. Oh, Jesus, you should not be alive. Nor should you be standing, like, up like this. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my injury was only a sprained ankle. He's really as lucky as they say. So about Trucy. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big, not fat, but, you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? Not a child anymore. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. Come here, let me give you a hug. No, Daddy, go away. My foot, I'm not buying it. Yeah, as I said, she looks so much older than she is, but I think... Oh, there's something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Teehee? Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. Wink, wink. What is that supposed to imply? You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Talent Right Agency. So why did you contact me? What could the Right Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly right now. I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But you didn't come to the office of your own free... Wait, but didn't you come to the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big. I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are you going to pay this month's rent and groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us fails, the other 2 must fall. That doesn't sound like a good thing to put on your 15-year-old daughter. Oh, that's exactly what Apollo is saying. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school, again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly. Polly? Huh? What? Now it's my... Wait, she's calling him Polly? Polly, come here. Stop calling me that. Polly, want a cracker? I hate my life. Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? Why would Apollo work for you at this point? This place is insane. I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright. I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Uh-huh. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. I am too, Apollo. Don't worry. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night I left the office just before 9 o'clock. Damn, you can run pretty fast. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Alden Tay's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. I chased after it, but I wasn't quite fast enough. So good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry, once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. It's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke. It's not like you're starving at home or anything and you need money. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. And I mean, like, all of them. Wow, Trucy, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt hard. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. X marks the spot. There's treasure right here, I swear. Apollo, just dig. Dig really deep. Sir, Mr. Wright, that's the concrete. I know, but there's treasure there, I swear. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. Ugh. Some joke. Alright, well. Wait, what? I can't move? I have nothing else to talk to him about. I've marked the location of the accident on your map. Find the criminal who knocked me into that telephone pole. Ugh, dumbest. Okay, Mr. Wright, I'll go find him. Oh, I guess I had to go back to the agency first. Hey. How long are you planning on making me wait, huh? Oh, good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. What the hell? Does he have a ramen bowl on his head and his hair is ramen, or does his hair look like ramen? What is this character? Well, it's not the weirdest thing I've seen. Hey there, Trucy doll. That's a pretty decent voice for him. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, huh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client. Hey, so this is that Apollo fellow, huh? Oh, yeah, that name's Apollo. That's me. Look at him here. Arms all crossed-like, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told me what I needed, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? What is with that pose? I am the almighty noodle god. And he's... Oh god, his hair moves when he moves his... Are the noodles... What are you? You are not human. Your noodle half-cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stolen. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand has been stolen. Oh, is that what the thing was about? The guy that was holding the cart and walking and then he shot someone? The noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? No, not really. Then you know the best noodles in town? The Edgeworth's noodles? Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll.
This guy, Mr. Eldoon, is our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon.
Oh, it's a harmonica. I thought it was just a whistle. I'm like, how the hell is he doing that from a whistle? That would be awesome. Let me play from you the Song of Storms. Anything for you, Trucy doll. Who's this guy? So you run a noodle stand, mister? Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name. And the noodles are my game. Oh, we just call him Guy, not even Eldoon. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not very long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations, got a lot of expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodles to 15 sons.
That's a pretty old noodle.
No sexual innuendos here. And that fool I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh, there was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy.
So it was like destiny that you became what you are.
Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So last year, I started my noodle stand. 15th generation of Eldoon's noodles. So tell me more about Eldoon's noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? Boy, I better whip you up a noodle. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. I make them so salty. Why? They're saltier than salt. Now I really don't want to find out.
Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Huh? Heck, wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl right about now. You're wearing one on your head. What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand gone. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. Just starts playing freaking Malmsteen. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh my god, he's the best. Why would you just play harmonica?
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to butter me up. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by my house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Oh. Aw. Noodle bro, what's wrong? Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here. What? Oh, you have your noodle hair stuck in your mouth. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. He's eating it? Is that what I just saw? I mean, it's convenient. It's like one of those soda hats that I see people wearing. I haven't seen anyone wear that in, like, ages. All my noodle bowls were in there, too.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day.
You know it. Anyhows, that's the deal. Good luck. Good. Huh? Wait, what? What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. Phoenix is like, oh, a car hit me. Find it. Oh, there's a noodle stand. Find it. Like, what is this? And the day you bring back my baby is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I really need defense. Have you guys ever had, like, real ramen? I mean, like, people go, like, top ramen's so salty, but real ramen is actually, like, filled with salt. Like, I'd eat it all the time if it was not, like, eating a salt shaker with noodles. That is not a lie. Like, it's great, but not great for you. I'll give you that. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Apollo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. My stand isn't even working. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves.
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. I'll listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery. Never heard that word before.
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Oh, okay. We got a real creeper. Panties? His face. He's like, so they were, stolen
My panties, yes.
Oh, right, panties. I don't know if Apollo isn't comfortable saying it. That's a crying shame, that is, Trucy doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out on the window here to dry. Then a thief came by and took them, my favorite panties.
Oh my god.
I ran after him, saying, "Give those back," I shouted. Wait.
Look at that face.
Bounty face.
Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
Buy more? Darn crying shame, yep.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand where there's an empty bowl waiting in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Trucy doll here too, you hear?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3K.
I just thought about this. So let's see. We have to find a car, her panties, and a noodle stand. This game just gets more ridiculous as we go.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in the courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Eldoon's request, to find his stolen stand. Oh wait, I just realized Trucy's been talking too. For which we stand to gain a ball of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine. To find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Oh god, I gave her, her voice is slowly crumbling as I get a more, coarse throat. Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
Guess we might as well get started. Oh, let's see, a hit and run, stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Okay, well I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. This does take a little bit of getting used to. My voice is just cracking under pressure right now. But it's fun to do. It really is fun to do, and I have a feeling I'll get better at this once I keep going. But for now,